What does it mean to be first? To break new ground and explore fresh and exciting avenues? It's often the firsts that define and shape not only us, but the people and communities that nurtured us. Hello and welcome to the Real Achievers reunion. A year ago, Standard Bank collaborated with some young achievers. Let's find out what they're up to. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, guys. So for those not familiar with your story, let's walk us through your journey. Who are you? How did you get to where you are, the place you're at now?
So my name is Wendy Gumede. A lot of people know me as the Black Wendy. The Black Wendy is a platform that I created on social media to really assert myself as a creative, as an actress, as a writer. And now I work as a screenwriter and an actress. And from time to time, I also do some comedy online.
Lovely. All right. Luanda?
So my name is Luanda Duma, 27-year-old. I'm a mom, first of all. I'm also a career coach, so my profession is within HR. And I've also got a podcast where I speak everything HR and career.
Beautiful. Ross?
I'm Ross Colin Frank Turner, blessed with 3 names, known as Mr. Turner online. And I started as a YouTuber in 2014, progressed to where I am now as a businessman in marketing.
Well, let's talk about the Achiever Cover Stars feature. Guys, how did you feel when you first saw yourselves, on the cover of a magazine, on a billboard in Sandton?
So it was my first cover ever and also my first billboard. I don't know how many times I went to Sandton just to stand there and look at myself, and it had to feel real to me. So that was an incredible experience, a huge milestone in my career, honestly.
Luanda?
Mama, I made it. I think it's everyone's dream, to get that nudge and reassurance that, you're on the right track.
Lovely. Ross?
When I was around 16, 17 years old, I wrote down, I want to be on a cover of a magazine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then fast forward and there I am and on a billboard.
Real achievers you are. So how did the feature impact your life, guys? What have you been up to since then? Has there been any significant milestones in your life? And we're talking both personally and professionally. Any new opportunities? Luanda?
A whole lot of the work that I've been doing has gotten a lot of visibility and light shine on it. So more clients, more business, more money.
Yes.
And I think from a personal perspective, I've just experienced quite a shift. I think when we started with the Achiever, I just gotten engaged. My son had just turned 1 and now I'm planning a whole wedding. So there's quite a lot of exciting thing that has been happening.
For us?
Being a part of Achiever, it really set the tone for me that I can take the step forward and do things that I thought weren't possible.
Wendy?
So it's been an incredible year since the billboard and the cover. I am now the face and voice of a beauty brand. That visibility and that participation really kind of made those kind of opportunities possible. And I'm just so blessed.
Beautiful. Achiever is about more than just individual success, right? It's also about community and legacy. So how do you feel your achievements are impacting your families, your community, the legacy that you're building?
I moved to a new city when everything was shut down. So it was very lonely, And interestingly, that's the first time that I actually worked with Standard Bank. They reached out to me in that time to create digital content for them. It was the first time that I was acknowledged as a content creator that could actually make some kind of money through my work and appreciate the output that I've been giving on social media. So going back to Eshowe and people recognizing me for the work that I've done, the fact that I'm able to try at things and do the things that I love, and they see that and they get inspired to do things that they love as well and take a chance on themselves, that for me is the biggest give back.
Were there any surprising twists or turns in your journey, guys? Maybe something you realized or learned through real life experience?
My passion is obviously careers, it's HR, and there's a business side of everything. So I'm not passionate about running a business, but I'm passionate about the work that I do. So I think having to navigate and learn that aspect has been something that, I'm learning every single day.
Every day there's a challenge, every day there's a twist, every day there's a turn, and being able to cope with the stress that comes with trying to run your own business. But I've learned how to control my emotions along the way. Learn from these challenges, because when they repeat themselves, you can overcome them.
As you look to the future, guys, what are the next big milestones that you're aiming for?
So I am really looking forward to buying my first car. I'm in the process of doing that. And I'm just really excited. I've always wanted to get myself that as a gift, and that might be something that's happening. So fingers crossed.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, the next big milestone for me is to pay Lobola. But yeah, definitely. And then building the family home.
I think for me, definitely a house. I mean, getting married, having a child, that's the biggest next milestone that we'd like to achieve as a family, getting that house. And I think on an everyday basis, just growing in terms of running the business, getting more clientele, impacting more people, growing myself as a brand as well.
Luanda, how did you navigate getting your first car?
Ooh, it was quite an exciting one because, you know, girls with cars, hashtag. But I think most importantly, when I signed that first employment contract, that was for me the night to get the car.
But what are some of the challenges that you faced?
The biggest one now that I look back and I wish I would have had more information on is the balloon payment. I want to finish that car, but I've got that balloon waiting on me.
What are some of the financial learnings that you've picked up along the way? Any interesting first-time experiences or purchases that came up with moving up in your life?
If you don't look at your statement on a weekly basis, you're not going to be able to manage your finances.
I think every day I'm learning something new, especially with running a business and, you know, expanding a business, what you need, getting office space, and all these things come with a lot of financial implications that I'm learning as I'm going. But I think with the right counsel and, you know, getting the right information, it's really helping me a lot.
What advice would you give to other groundbreakers who are striving to reach their firsts and make them last?
I would just say the best bet that you could ever make is on yourself. I would say don't forget the bigger picture. Don't forget what you're aiming for. Don't forget what you're working towards. Stay focused and just believe in yourself throughout that journey and you'll make it.
Additional to what Wendy has said, I think just start. I know sometimes we think about the resources. I don't have this, I don't have that. But I think it's quite important to just start with what you have and where you are, and everything just falls into place.
Always stay consistent with your grind. Because when that first challenge hits you, that's when you say, okay, let's just do one more day. Let's just do one more day. That consistency really pushes growth.
Consistency is key. Well, guys, thank you so much for sharing your journey, especially about your firsts. Well done and congratulations. Well, here's to making those firsts last.
Yeah!